What's up guys, Jackson here at Toasty DIY, and I gotta say, I am normally not much of a name brand guy. Normally, I like looking at all products and I like to treat them all equally, but I have always had a soft spot for IQUNIX. I run an IQUNIX keyboard at the office and at home, and I have for quite some time, multiple different versions of their keyboards because I'm a guy that got out of the name brand keyboards a long time ago, as in Corsair, HyperX, all the ones that we used to get sent back in the day that I just ran because I was like, oh, Razer, Corsair, they're like the best brands ever. And eventually I kind of realized, not really. I mean, for the price at least, there's a lot of really good keyboard manufacturers out there. And IQUNIX, in my mind, has been a really good, I'm gonna say high-end, but budget gaming keyboard line. And it's been a while. We haven't looked at an IQUNIX keyboard in quite some time. I think the last ones that I remember looking at were like the OG 80s and their first Hall Effect keyboard that they came out with. And they were really good, but it's been like a couple of years. So this is the EV63 Ghost in the Shell edition. They happened to reach out right when I was looking at, maybe getting a different keyboard to review, and they just had the EV63. They had the black version, the white version, and maybe one other one. And I saw that this was like a press release that was going to be coming out. And although I've never seen this anime, which apparently is a 90s anime, and apparently was pretty good, I thought the keyboard looked incredibly cool, and I do love themed keyboards. I just think they're fun, but they do have normal versions of this keyboard if you're not into, Ghost in the Shell. So anyways, without further ado, 250 bucks, let's go ahead and unbox this keyboard. So firstly, we get these guys right here. These are some really cool custom keycaps that, of course, are Ghost in the Shell themed. Maybe this is something I need to watch. Let me know in the comments. Is this actually a pretty cool goated anime? I'm not much of an anime watcher myself, but I've watched a couple. I've enjoyed it. Firstly, I gotta say, man, IQUNIX just goes all out with their unboxing experience. And honestly, when you're spending like over 200 bucks, these keyboard boxes should be amazing. I mean, at the end of the day, I get that there's really, really good, cheap knockoff Hall Effect keyboards that are in like the, $60 to $80 range. Those are okay to have generic boxes. Something like this, oh yeah. You should have a box that you want to keep and like display basically. So, looks absolutely amazing. We get some of like the box contents on here, some specs, EV63, like I said, this does come in many different colors and styles, but we just had to go limited edition, of course. Oh, look at that. They even give us like almost like a little comic strip that you could hang on to. Oh man, this looks so nice. And, I've looked at a couple of expensive keyboards recently, actually. I looked at another one that was like 260 bucks, and I thought it was okay. It had some cool custom touches, and there were some unique things about it, like levitating keys. There's just something about this one that I feel like I'm going to be pretty impressed, but I'm trying to go into it completely open-minded. It does come with these are actually incredibly goated. Super nice keycap and switch puller. And I mean, they are nice. Like, this is aluminum. It's not even plastic. They've always gone all out with these. We actually have a couple of these that we've kept from past keyboards just for unboxings. And once again, they don't have to include these kind of things, but when you're spending this kind of money, I'm just glad to see these kind of things. The cable, I gotta say too, it's not a crazy cool like aviator or aviation cable, but it is pretty nice. I mean, it's braided, it's thick, so USB-C to USB-A. It actually comes with nice covers that you could reuse. It looks like we have some new anti-skid pads. I'm assuming this comes pre-applied, but who knows, maybe we have to put them on ourselves. This thing is hefty. We get another thing here. That's really nice looking, wow. That is a beautiful instruction manual. It's like color-coded and everything. And then this is pretty cool too. It looks like we get, let's see, almost like a little instruction booklet. I mean, everything about this unboxing is like, how can you complain about this? I mean, I guess besides they use a lot of packing materials for it, so it's not the best for the environment, but the unboxing experience is really cool, and this is something you're gonna keep for a long time, so hey, on the bright side, it's not like you'll be changing out this keyboard in the near future. Now for the actual keyboard, and I will say normally IQUNIX's QC is pretty good, but let's see if that's still the case, because I have had some pretty big complaints recently about Hall Effect keyboards. Now before I even start typing on it, let's just take a look at what we get. So anodized aluminum case, this is one thing I love about IQUNIX. They actually have unique cases. A lot of these keyboards they're all doing the same thing. They're copying the Wooting 1 and those types of keyboards. The OG Hall Effect keyboards and analog keyboards, they all just copy Wooting and they look the freaking same. This is very unique, and it's actually good looking. And it's all aluminum, and it's heavy. I mean, it's very heavy. The front looks really nice. We have good side profiles. They're not like really overdoing the whole theme either, so that like if someone was to get this, like for example, I've never seen this anime. I'm not a huge anime watcher. I don't look at this and think like, oh God, dude, why did they do all this? This is like tasteful is the way I would put it. And it sounds pretty good. Now, it is Hall Effect. I will say that's one of our biggest complaints with Hall Effect here in the office is we all say we have not had a Hall Effect keyboard that's like just amazing for the typing experience. And don't get me wrong, this one is up there for Hall Effect, for that category. It sounds good. It's very consistent. I've had a lot of complaints recently with space bars on some of the nicer keyboards we've been getting. Even some of the $200+ ones, I've noticed a lot of stabilizer noise on the space bars. This one, it has, I mean, if you slap it and let it rebound, it's got a little bit, I don't want you guys really hear it here, but it's not bad. Like, it's actually way better than the last couple of keyboards I've taken a look at. None of the other keys have any problems either, by the way. They're all very smooth, not scratchy really. There's a couple of them, you know, I guess if I go through each key, there's a couple of them that feel like they might not have as much lube as the others, but it's not noticeable when you're actually gaming or typing on it. You know what I mean? You got to really go per key and feel each one, which some of the keyboard enthusiasts out there may do. Now, as far as the back goes, the good news is you don't have to apply these. They just give you extra. Once again, it's an expensive keyboard. Thank you. Thank you for giving us extra stuff. Now, as far as the stuff that we could swap on, it's basically if you want to kind of commit to one color scheme, it looks like. So if you want to do almost the opposite of what's here currently, you can do that. So instead of like the light blue for the spacebar, you can go to like this purple here. But it looks like the symbol, or not the symbols, but the cartoon drawings and everything are basically the same. The anime, it's all the same. It's just inverted colors. So cool. Thank you for including those. I mean, I'm liking the font. The font's really pretty. I like some of the extra stuff on here. I think this is really cool, where they kind of do a little bit of design over here, especially on a non-important part of the keyboard. Because let's be honest, if it was over here, that could be a little much, because most gamers, this is a gaming keyboard, you're going to be over here. You want to be able to see these really well. I'm glad they did this over here. I think it's tasteful. I think it's good looking. And we also, of course, have our USB-C here. It is recessed, but it's pretty fat, so you should be able to fit pretty much any USB-C cable in here. Of course, it is not height adjustable, which honestly, most aluminum keyboards that are higher end, they're usually not height adjustable. It's got a pretty decent angle to it, though, which I like. I hate having a flat, really low to the ground keyboard. I want my keyboard to have a pretty good angle, and I want it to be a little bit lifted personally. Especially if you end up running a wrist rest, you really want to have some angle. So this is pretty solid. It's pretty ideal. Overall, this looks really freaking good. Of course, I want to get this hooked up to a PC and do an actual typing test and see what the RGB in the software looks like. So, let's go ahead and cue to that. All right, guys, here's that ASMR typing test. So firstly, this specific EV63 Ghost in the Shell does come in two different colors. We have Cyber Blue and Shell Core. Now we end up with the Cyber Blue here, and this is a 60% layout keyboard that is a gasket structure layout, so pretty basic, but it does have an aluminum case, and depending on which one you get, it can be aluminum with some polycarbonate, and it is CNC and anodized aluminum. Also, it can be ceramic coated as well, depending on which color you get. The keycaps are PBT, and this keyboard does use the hot swappable Nova switches, which are, of course, Hall Effect, and you have a total of 64 keys. Now, of course, this keyboard is USB-C, and it is wired only, so no wireless, no tri-mode, and it has a 1-year warranty, and it's 300.9 millimeters long by 126 millimeters wide. The total weight of the keyboard is 1,206 grams, and it has a 6-degree angle. Now, for the really nerdy tech specs, we have a polling rate of 8K, 8,000 hertz. We have a scan rate of 16K. We have a latency of 0.125. We have rapid trigger as low as 0.01 millimeter. And the adjustable actuation can go as high as 3.1 millimeters. This keyboard has 0.01 millimeter accuracy. It does have web-based programmable software, which is always nice. You don't have to download anything. It does work with Windows and Mac OS. And of course, with this being a high-end Hall Effect keyboard, it does have all of the fancy Hall Effect features that may or may not get you banned in games, such as rapid tap and last key support. All right, guys, so we got the keyboard home. It is right here, and all I've done so far is the typing test, the review, the unboxing, and you guys know so far, I'm loving it. Unique shape, unique design. Overall, just probably one of the better quality, which makes sense for the price, Hall Effect keyboards I've looked at so far. We got the IQUNIX OG80 over here. I think this is the wormhole, I don't know, whatever the astronaut version is. And we're gonna be using the new Hall Effect keyboard for the next day or two and see what we think. All right, guys, we are in Team Fortress 2. Figured this would be a fun, not super sweaty game to start with, you know? Keep things light. But we got a mic right next to the keyboard so you guys can really hear what we're doing, hopefully. That sounds really good. Feels really good too. Obviously, when you get headphones on, you're barely hearing the keyboard anyways. Gonna make it out of this one alive. I wanted that grenade to take me. So the Ghost in the Shell keyboard, and more specifically just this IQUNIX keyboard in general, whether you get the cool limited special edition or not, is a great keyboard. I mean, you're getting what you pay for, I think, with this one. It's $250. The non-specialized versions are obviously a little bit cheaper, but not much cheaper. But I think at the end of the day, IQUNIX was pretty early on to hop in the Hall Effect game as far as well-known keyboard brands, I'd say, because you obviously had Wooting. They were very early on in the gaming scene for Hall Effect, but their keyboards started also around 150 to 200 bucks, and they almost always used plastic housings, and they didn't have the greatest sound. They're pretty small overall. They didn't really come in any different sizes, to my knowledge, at least at the time. And so I think IQUNIX, with this extremely unique case, just did a really good job. I mean, yeah, Wooting's cool because they got the strap and all, but I'm almost tired of seeing the strap at this point because that's what every single keyboard manufacturer has been doing. All the knockoff brands have just been copying the Wooting and then putting a strap. And realistically, the strap doesn't really do much for you. It's just kind of an aesthetic thing. I feel like the all aluminum design with multiple materials involved as well and multiple colors, I think that's a lot cooler. Not to mention cool keycaps and overall a really good typing experience. I mean, even though it's Hall Effect, it doesn't take away from having a nice mechanical sounding and feel overall. So I do highly recommend this keyboard. I think if you have a good amount of money that you want to invest in a keyboard, obviously not I'm not recommending this for like budget gamers out there. I'm only recommending this for someone who's had multiple keyboards and you're ready for like your forever keyboard, or at least like your 5-year keyboard, and you've constantly been upgrading. I think this one is gonna put you towards the top of your game without spending, you know, group buy pricing where you're spending thousands of dollars to like custom build a keyboard that may not even sound or feel better than this one. At the end of the day, this one's pre-engineered. They've had a lot of R&D put into it. It's ready to go. Yeah, can't really recommend it enough, and check out some of the other colors as well. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out Toasty Bros, Toasty Clips, and check out PC Bros as well if you want to buy a keyboard like this one. This one will probably be for sale at PC Bros, so come by the shop sometime, pick out some cool keyboards and peripherals, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.